All right. I keep getting a lot of questions from my folks at home, and my kids in class are working very quietly. Thank you very much, class. Asking me, Mr. Bullens, what exactly am I supposed to be doing on this project? And whether you have the paper version of the project, Arthur, get to work, or you have the electronic version, the answer is still the same. Again, pull up your single point rubric. Everybody in class should have this. If you lost yours, it's online. And it tells you everything I'm expecting down the middle. Now remember, yesterday, I took 74 seconds to write everything that's on that rubric on the board. And I think even now, would you all agree in class, I do not deserve an A for this. Even though everything on the rubric is in there, did I give 100%? No. Did I write it in full sentences? No. Did I do my best work? No. Is this acceptable for notes? Yeah. Absolutely. These are your notes. You can be as messy as you want to in your notes because all I need is for you to understand it. Now, when I take the time to go back and look at my rubric, list and define solid, liquid, gas. Describe the molecules. Describe how it can change state. Whoops. And let's go back to that. Describe how it can change state. And I'm still on the wrong page. Apologies. There he goes. Describe how... Still on the wrong page. My goodness gracious. Mr. B. Describe how it can change its state. And then draw illustrations. If I look at this, then I think I start to understand. Here's the first page. Solids. Do I have the definition of solids? I do. Right here's the definitions of solids. So I go back and I check my rubric, and it says lists and defines solids. So I'm done. It also says describe the molecules. Well, guess what? I describe the molecules right here. Draw a picture of a solid right here. Describe the picture of the solid right here. So now I'm through this portion. Now let's talk about how it can change. Well, if you can't fit it on one slide, if you can't fit it on one side of your pyramid, you have the other side or a new slide. I talk about melting and I talk about sublimation, which are the two things that solids can go through, right? You can't evaporate a solid. You can't freeze a solid. Like, you can melt it and sublimate it. You can't condense it, because condensing is something that gas does. I wrote it down. I wrote it way better than I did on the project when I just kind of sped through everything, right? I mean, I see condensation, or sublimation here when it's solid to a gas, and I see melting right here. But do you notice how it's way better here than it was on that other form? So again, if I look at my rubric, did I list and define solids? Yes. Did I describe the molecules? Yes. Did I describe how it can change from a solid to a liquid and solid to a gas? Yes. Did I draw illustrations? Yes. Now, you'll notice I don't give 1, 2s, 3s, and 4s like a lot of rubrics. Is there anything I want you to work on? Is there anything that I feel like you went above and beyond on? And I'm going to be very honest. I didn't go above and beyond right here, did I? This is kind of like I did just enough to get by. I know that I can do better. I could add moving pictures, the GIFs in here. Maybe I'm super excited. I even go to Brush Ninja and make my own stuff if I'm at home. If you're in here drawing it in pencil, is that good? That's not bad. Is coloring it in a lot better? Yes. It is a whole lot better. I mean, I could even go so far as to, I get done with everything. Maybe I even go back into my notes and I draw my solids, liquids, gas triangle. Remember that one? We put gas up here, solids over here, liquids here. And I talked about how do you go from a gas to a liquid? Well, that's condensation, right? Remember when we did these? And to go from a gas to a liquid, you need to lose heat. Can I go from a liquid to a gas? can. When a liquid turns into a gas, we call that evaporation. Again, I'm writing with my finger, so I'm not writing out all these words. And when I evaporate, I have to add heat. And then we fill out our whole thing. Is that going above and beyond? It is. That's adding those extra little pieces of flair on there that are going to make yours better. And again, we have those exemplars in here. I kind of show you in the classwork with the States of Matter project. I give you an idea of what I would like for your slides to kind of look like. And you'll notice in here, I have GIFs. I have pretty cool pictures of melting and pretty cool pictures of sublimation. I have a nice picture of ice. Is this super hard to do? I don't think so. But if you have questions, you need to let me know so I can help you out.